Konnichiwa. Hello, one and all. Kenzo Taco is here with you today. Back with more Idle Manager on the PlayStation 5. Sorry I was not on the last couple days when I said I was going to probably be. Well, I had my short shift yesterday at work, and afterwards I just didn't really feel like doing much of anything. And it was even worse on Friday, the 4th, Independence Day here in the United States. And for me, at least, it's just not a positive day. Personal reasons for that. Nothing like not a political whatever. I definitely don't want to be getting swept up in the toxicity that is politics. But yeah, just for several years I've had less than positive things occur on the 4th of July, and it was just a mental downer of a day for me on Friday, and just wouldn't have been good for me to be on to play. I just would have, if anything, I probably would have just been playing, and that makes for even less entertaining content. So I am here today, though. I guess we'll jump into it, see where we are. I know. So yeah, there's these things that we could do. Well, I think it already rambled on about it, that this is the branching story part. So if we want to side with the journalist, or that we could potentially become an ally with. But I'm kind of trying to decide what I need to do, or what I should do, because, obviously we got several girls now. And, a few that, well, actually, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure both of these two are on terms of making their way out. They think that it's time to graduate. So I've got two others here. And one that's actually a very good dancer. And of course, I've definitely expanded. I've got the cafe going right now, which is honestly a bit more tedious than I would like it to be. So depending on how that goes, it seems like it's a good thing to have to get the girls' influences leveled up. But at the same time, it also seems like their physical stamina, because they're working there, goes down. And at the same time, I've got these girls that I want to have in our, studios with our more advanced coaches. Like, these ones are for production, like for singles and concerts. And then these ones are coaching to get the girls who've got lower stats in, like, dance and vocal, leveled up. And, obviously right now, perfectly fine with money. We have no shortage of money right now. We had successfully completed a concert recently. Oh, actually, I could level this up. Oh, the election stuff. And again, this is something that I really don't need to worry about. So to get that leveled up again, or I think that'd be maxing it out, if it looks from the looks of it, it would be doing a world tour and going to 4 other countries besides Japan, and pretty much doubling our audience, which we did have one in an actual stadium, the 25,000 attendance. Very good. Pretty sure it was our first show where we didn't have any accidents or anything go wrong, which was great. And so, yeah, that would increase our money, which, yeah, we don't really need right now. Like the money that we lose nearly $4 million a week in expenses and salaries, but uneven. Like looking at the cafe, to be honest, it's like it makes some, like just enough to cover rent. And of course, I've got the salaries for the idols set up to where, try to make them as happy as possible. Apparently it hadn't been updated lately, so there was a bunch of the girls that were not happy, and I think that's where some of the drama comes into play. So yeah, to get that leveled up again, to get more fans, which, you know what, I think at this point I'm not even going to be worried about that. I was thinking I should try to do that, like do the world tour so I could do a concert in every country. Idols with level 5 fame, I've got that. The only problem with 6 stats at 99 points. So that would be basically one of my girls here being maxed out. Pretty much. Okay, so Kubo Yamana here is probably the best one for that, because we got Cool and Pretty. Of course, she'd have to keep leveling those up, because it's the dance, vocal, and that's the thing, it's 6 stats at level 99. That would basically mean having them, and of course these coaches I think only go up to 80. So it'd basically have to come down to, I think, pure luck. If I'm thinking about it, you could throw one of those stylists in that I did have that I was firing, to have them working on the girls. But again, I think they can only go up to a certain level. So I don't really know how they expect you to get that. That just seems like, unless you got a platinum girl from auditions, that honestly seems like the only way you could reasonably do that. So I think I just answered my own question, because it was going to be a case of me trying to decide if I want to go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing right now to get the girls that I've got trained, get them maxed out, and then go on with the main story. But there's really no reason to do that right now, because the songs that we've been releasing have been #1 hits. I haven't had any problems with making songs. I think even our last one was over 100,000 more fans than second place. So as far as story-wise goes, I think we're pretty much to where we could continue, and depending on how much there is left of the story, could just plow through it and be done. So with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to continue with the story. We're picking this Fujimoto because he's our guy. Been giving us some nice conversations about, who true friends are and all that. And yeah, it is going to lock us into this route for more or less the end game, which is fine with me. I at this point, I don't think I'd plan on doing the story mode again. I do have plans to do a run on the just the regular mode. I'm just, one of them would be, basically with the unlimited funds, so I could do whatever I want, get a mega group, have them trained, maxed out, all that, and do like world tours and stuff like that, just splurge on them. But I was also thinking, like, there's a bit of, I can't think of what the word is. Well, it's satisfaction, more or less. When you have, like, starting off with, like, next to nothing for money, slowly getting built up, getting a recognition, getting more fans, making more money, getting, a better song on the sales charts. And yeah, he says last night, I think it's probably been at least 8 months. I think that's what I ended up with last time we streamed, was I went 8 months into the future after all this stuff. So yeah, it's been a bit of a time lapse, but it'll work itself out. I hope. I hope I didn't just screw myself up. But anyway, hey, I'm glad we had a chance to talk last night. I know I said that I wanted to do right by my friends, and I count you among them. I'm not sure I have much to offer now that I'm going clean, but I could probably do one last favor for you with what I have left. What can I do for you? Okay, what is this? Help with promoting TKO, 20% increase to all future promotion dailies. Negotiate better. What would be a staffer? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry. Negotiate better transaction fees on ticket sales, 5% increase to all future income from ticketed events. And then, yeah, work as a staffer for TKO. The fans, I don't think is going to be a problem. I feel like we're at a spot right now where our sales, like our singles, have been topping the charts, so nothing worried about there. And the ticket sales, the only things I have to do with that is concerts, and I don't really think that's going to be much. A staffer would be interesting. I just don't know what that would consist of. You want me as a worker? I'll admit, I didn't think my decision to turn legit would end up with me working for someone who I helped kickstart, but that seems like a fitting way to get out of the game. I still have plenty of contacts, and of course my wiles and acumen. I've gotten good at business over the years. I think it'll feel good to actually put those skills to good use. I'm glad to join the team, Mr. Otaku. Thanks for having me. Oh, yeah, look at that. So I need to go back to July, and we're in April right now. Okay, let me check my staff. Because I don't even know what type of thing he is going to be. Okay, so he's going to be a sales manager. So that would be another one of these, which... Okay, his production is okay. Or her production's okay. Hers is not good. Ooh. Because I don't want to get rid of them. That's the problem. Well, to be fair, it's like she's been the one that's been in the story. So it's like I would feel bad if I got rid of her. But she's better with production. I think well, it don't really matter. I think, um, yeah, I could build him an office. And the thing is, I don't know exactly what would be the best. Well, if I fire him, I don't think it's going to give me that option. Yeah, I think it's the case that, yeah, no matter what, I would not be able to fire him. Oh, well, let me see what this says. Okay, senior sales manager could perform production tasks for singles. It'd be 6 scandal points. Or that be... Oh, wait. Fire 6. Oh. No, that's the opposite effect. If I did fire him, I think that's what it means, is that it would give me more scandal. That would be messed up. Okay. So, yeah, his deals are already at 100%. I just don't know what would be the best plan of action. Because, yeah, I could have him doing that for those business proposals, but I'm not really doing business proposals right now since I got the girls working at the cafe, but I could... Because well, let me go over here. Like, it was the variety show and the photo shoots that I was doing, and as you can see, any time that they do one, they might lose a little bit of stamina, but that would basically give us the money that we would need, and it'd also give us a nice little boost in fans. But I don't know, I just don't feel like it's really necessary. I feel like it's fine to have him here. I think that's going to be better in the long run compared to those other things. So I guess with that being said, I believe we are working on a single right now. So we'll work on that while these girls are getting trained and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and roll things along and see how it goes. And I liked how this is set up for when I'm doing the singles work, because I'm doing the lyrics, and then, like, the ones that have the top stats, they're all right in this little area here. So all I have to do is just focus on this, and we're all set. and I got our ones that are the pros at training. They're just set for auto, so anytime that a girl's not like working at the cafe, they're gonna be up here. So that's why I'm like at least once a week, I'm sending the girls to the spa to get their health up. All right, so I think we'll wait until the 22nd. There we go. All right, so this song is ready to go. Almost 100 million in sales. That's pretty wild. Nearly 5,000 new fans? Yeah, should I do an I Love Rock and Roll, but it's not a rock song? Oh wait, can I change these around, or does it have to stay that way? Ooh, it has to. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, okay. No, I can, because I was planning on. She was the first one, so now I'm gonna have her. Let's see, I'll get my best dancer and my best vocalist, which is actually these two. All right, let's go. Oh, actually, we made 1 billion. Sweet. We're at 1 billion. And the rumor stuff, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not going to bother the girls, asking them if they know anything about these rumors. Oh, what? Oh, that's a problem. Now the sales have gone up. Okay, so where did we end up at? Oh, that hurts. Look at that. Oh, ow. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We'll just keep working.
開始。 終了。開始します。
Alright, up to 700,000 new fans, or 700,000 fans, period. Alright, the single is finished, so I could go ahead and release it any time. But I want to wait until that's in the green. What's this? Hey, I tried to open that video you sent me last night, but the link was broken. What's that you were trying to show me? Oh, it was a video of a bear attack. Don't worry, it's not gruesome or anything. The way it actually works out is really funny. Oh, it's a bear attack? In the message you sent, you said it's a video of a man getting attacked by a bear. I didn't realize that was a typo. Wait, why do you think I was trying to show you a video of a man getting attacked by a bear? How could that even happen? Well, I've been attacked by bears before. They travel in packs, sometimes as many 6 or 12 of them together at once. In fact, I think I was attacked by a pack of bears last night when I was at home watching some half-hour drama on TV. What? It's true. I didn't know it hit me. They had me down on the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. I was completely defeated. Are you sure that's healthy? I know, I should take steps to make sure it doesn't happen again. It's a problem with the neighborhood I live in. There's a convenience store I pass by every day on my way home to my apartment, and that's where the beers always seem to be hanging out. And if I glance over and make eye contact with them, I know it's all over. Listen, if you ever need someone to walk you home... Oh, don't worry, I already have someone like that. He's a young guy who lives several doors down. I think he's still in college. And he helps you get home without being accosted by beers? Nobody's helped me handle a pack of beer several times. He's not very good at it, though. If he tries to take on several beers at once, his face gets all flushed. And then when I point out how red his face is, he gets embarrassed and his face gets even more flushed. It's really cute. Well, the person you're talking about, he's not mistreating you, is he? Oh yeah, he can be a real jerk sometimes. I'd tell him, I can handle all these beers by myself. You should stay over, and spend the night helping me deal with them. And he'll be trying to make excuses before finally agreeing. It's like he doesn't understand an older woman's feelings at all. Where have all the gentlemen gone? Sounds like you might have to worry less about beer attacks and start worrying more about cougar attacks. What was that? Oh, nothing. Owned. Oh, wait. Where do I gotta check that again? I can't remember. One of your idols lost 10 mental stamina due to bullying. You heard that one of your idols is getting bullied. And you heard a rumor that Kubo Yamano was kicked out of her. Oh, so is Kubo? I'm assuming it's Kubo that's getting bullied, which that's not a good thing because she is our gold idol. So can I talk to her? I'm assuming it'll show up on here, but let me take a look. Oh yeah, she did lose quite a bit. Okay, so I need to cancel that activity, and I need to talk to you. All right. Well, let's see. I could do a casual conversation. I think I need to talk about the group. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to up our friendship with her. Well, screw that up. So, who? Well, I guess it's too late now, so let's just keep going. Alright. Well, first one to break 100, so that's awesome. Oh yeah, and all those are maxed out, so I can't level those up anymore. But 5,600 new fans, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so let me pause there. I just want to take a look at where things stand. Oh, have enough days passed that I could talk with her again? Nope. Oh yeah, let's have her go see the doctor. Alright, I'm thinking I might go ahead and end the cafe. We'll see. Okamoto lost 30 mental stamina after breaking up with her boyfriend, and then she's still losing stamina, so... Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I will put him on auto proposals with the photo shoots. That way we'll have more of a stamina drain on them than anything. So, goodbye, cafe. Bye. Alright, and I'm going to stick with my decision by saving. All right. Now, while that's going on, let's go ahead and release a new single. All right. Digital only. We'll go hip hop. A love hip hop song, and it's going to be street. And with this one, I think she'll be good.
よし。うん。やったー。あれ？
Okay, so apparently it's someone here that's picking on her.
どうしてですか？
I don't know who.
そうです。
Oh, and maybe her. I don't know.
うん。
Something's going on here, so I'm gonna have to have a talk again. Oh yeah, I'm working, so I can't talk to her yet. Alright, so a sexy photo shoot. She would probably be the best. Let's see what we can do for negotiating. Alright. Maybe I need to talk to Rara. Let me see if I can. Oh, she's at vocal practice, so I can't talk to her though, so we'll see what's going on.
嬉しい。
Maybe she's got some info for me.
終わりっす。開始。
Yeah, is there any gossip going around? Okamoto has it out. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, well, I definitely appreciate that bit of information, so now I'm going to have a talk with her. Okay. Yeah, please stop. Thank you. Crisis averted. Thank you. Oh. Okay.
開始します。 終了します。
Alright, the single is done. Now just gotta wait for pretty much the end of the month and we can release it. Alright, another one to break 100 million in profit. $4,400, that's not awful. Alright, now let me take a look here. Okay, Tuesday, July 1st. Okay, so we'll just hold off. Let the girls have a break. Okay, so third place. Alright, and this will be a good time to probably drop another save. Sorry, just checking a couple things on my phone real quick. Alright, I will continue with the main story. Yes, to be more specific, someone from the Ministry of Culture.
すみません。
Sorry, I should probably have led with that. It's not anyone from the National Tax Agency or anyone from a regulatory office. Just telling you that someone from the government wants to talk might give you the wrong idea. Yeah, usually that is the case. If it's like the government would like to speak with you, it's usually like, oh shit. Still, when someone from the government comes knocking, that's generally not the kind of request that you decline. I set up a meeting for Monday of next week, which is as soon as they could meet. Hopefully that's alright. I wish I could give you more information on how to prepare for this meeting, but they won't tell me anything beyond the location and time of the meeting. Also, they want you to sign several confidentiality agreements before the meeting, which might explain the reticence of the person that I spoke to over the phone. Anyway, I guess you should be prepared for anything. And I think that means we're at, chapter 5. Is this going to be about me trying, or them wanting me to rat out Fujimoto, or is this going to be leading up to the big, Summer Games, I think they called it. We'll see. Alright. Flesh is looking for a girl to do a cute. 51, 53, 48, 44, 47, 49. Decline. Well, actually, while I'm doing this and giving the girls a bit of a time off, I should go ahead and attempt to communicate more with these other ones. Kind of get to know them better. It says their influence is still going up. Is that because... Do I have someone mentoring both of them? I think that might be what's going on. Alright. You head to the address Mirai Nanaho gave you for the government. This is a building... Is this building really where representatives from the Ministry of Culture work? Ah, Mr. Otaku. How have you been? I don't think I've seen you since the last time we spoke on the set of Nation of Idols. Has it really been that long? Feels like a lifetime ago. Oh, is she the one that was always, like, giving the positive reviews? Anyway, it's good to see you. Oh, are you also here to meet with the Ministry of Culture? Actually, I'm here with the Ministry of Culture. I guess you could say I'm a representative or an ambassador for the ministry. Not an international ambassador or anything like that, more of a cultural ambassador. I don't think there are many government departments that I'd feel comfortably qualified to play a major role in. But when it comes to culture, I think I'm rather suited for the role, don't you think? After all, entertainment is such a big part of culture. Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. As you probably know, Tokyo is hosting the International Summer Athletic Games in July of 2026. And I'm part of the planning committee for that event. Well, that's pretty soon. That's right, given the amount of work that has to be done between now and then, I feel like we're in a bit of a time crunch. Obviously, there's an incredible amount of prestige associated with hosting the Summer Athletic Games. It's an event with over 100 years of history, with representatives from hundreds of different countries all around the globe gathering to compete. So there's a lot of work that goes into preparing for an event like this. And what's your involvement with the Games Committee? As you're no doubt aware, part of planning the Summer Athletic Games includes planning for the closing ceremony, which is a 2-hour event. It's a massive stadium event that includes a number of performances, including musical performances from some of our nation's most notable artists. Hence my involvement. I'm specifically assigned to the committee that's involved with finding candidates who can give musical performance during the Summer Games closing ceremony. And you're on the short list of candidates. I've talked to lots of people in the entertainment world, and TKO is a tour de force that seems impossible to ignore. Apparently, a lot of the entertainment financiers who work behind the scenes have been very impressed with the enormous financial success of TKO. Word on the street is that you're one of the most commercially successful entertainment groups in the world. Given how much money TKO must be making, I'm a little surprised that you don't choose to live a bit more opulently. From the outside, it almost seems like a large portion of your profits have been getting sucked into a black hole. But guess that's what's so impressive about you. You have such a powerhouse of a business that you choose to live so modestly relative to your group's revenues. Maybe that's the kind of austerity is a success. Maybe that kind of austerity is the secret to your success. With that in mind, let's get into what the selection process entails. As I said, TKO is one of several acts we're considering. We're inviting you to submit a proposal for why TKO should be one of the acts to represent our country at the International Summer Athletic Games closing ceremony. The deadline to submit that proposal is in 2 months. The day after the submission deadline, the committee will be convening to make a final decision. The proposal should be pretty straightforward. I think that's all we need to cover today. Is there anything else you would want to say or ask before we adjourn? I'm honored that you're considering us.
えっと
Oh, to be clear, it's the committee that's making the final decision. I guess I might have been confusing when explaining things earlier. To clarify, I'm assisting the committee, but I'm not actually part of the committee. So I don't have any decision-making control over who gets chosen. I'm just the one responsible for facilitating meetings like this one. On one hand, it means I can't vouch for you when the committee meets to make the decision. On the other, it means I can root for you as much as I'd like without worrying about my bias clouding the process too much. So I'll say it outright. Good luck. Okay.
プロデューサー
Sir? I just received some information from the Ministry of Culture. It's about the proposal that they want us to submit. According to the information they sent along, they're considering the popularity of the song, along with some subjective criteria to determine whether it fits the cultural image the committee wants you to project. I think that's just a fancy way of saying that half the decision is going to be based on their subject opinions and personal tastes of the committee members. There was something I noticed. The letter we received was signed by every single person on the committee. In short, we know the names of the people who will be making the final decision. It got me thinking, if only there was a way we could read someone's mind just from knowing their name. I happened to mention this to Mr. Ida.
ます
Hey, did someone say my name?
の
Ah, there you are. I was hoping to get you to talk to Mr. Otaku, but now's as good a time as any. Can you tell Mr. Otaku what you told me earlier this morning? Sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific. What were you talking about?
の
Well, I mentioned offhandedly that the committee members are going to be making the decision about what idol group to select partly based on their subjective tastes. Right. And, well, then I said it would be convenient if we could read their minds. Oh, that. Well, it should be obvious, right? You don't have to be a mind reader to learn things about a person's musical taste. Everyone these days has a social media presence, including government officials. If you pay attention to what kind of posts they like, and do some basic cyber stalking, you could get a pretty good fix on what their jam is. Can we not use the term cyber stalking? But I do believe we could perform some internet sleuthing to uncover the specific tastes of the people on the committee. If you think that would be worth our time, I mean. We could have everyone on staff do some of this internet research to figure out what kind of performances would best appeal to the sensibilities of the committee. Hold on. Is that all really necessary? They already said that they'd be looking at some objective criteria like the popularity of the song. Just choose whatever recent single sold the most copies and call it a
い
day.
え
But don't you think it makes the most sense to take a popular song and do a new arrangement of it? We could do a funk cover of one of our own songs, or a rock single, or rewrite the lyrics to be about anxiety instead of love. I don't know, it seems like a lot of work for something that might not pan out, but I guess I'll do whatever Mr. Otaku says. If I have to spend all day looking up random people to try to figure out their music tastes, I guess I could do
わ
that.
かりました
And I can do some similar research to figure out what kind of lyrics that might be objectionable. Anyway, the community gave us a month to prepare, so I think we should make the most of that time. I guess it might be worth going overboard considering this, how high the stakes are. I think so too. Anyway, bear in mind that coming up with the new lyrics and the new arrangement or new choreography for an old song will probably take some effort as well. It would be good to do research on what the committee likes, but let's not forget to leave time to actually work on developing those things as well. Of course, if we run out of time, we could always default to original song lyrics, arrangement, or choreography. So do I just keep going then? Well, the annual group awards are next week. I just received notification that we're eligible for several. Anyway, we received advance notice, but blah blah blah. I think we've done this like 3 or 4 times already. Okay, so we gotta hit this. Hey, I heard you got the call. What are you talking about? Let's act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I guess you probably signed all sorts of confidentiality agreements, so I won't ask you to confirm or deny. I think I could put the specifics together without any help. You recently made a visit to a building that rents office space, as your former staffer hopefully informed me when I inquired about your whereabouts earlier this week. I happen to know one of the owners of that building, who may have let slip that the invoices for the office space rental are being sent to the Ministry of Culture. I suppose it's my right to know such things, considering that I'm a tax-paying citizen and that my money is being spent on that building rental, no? Ministry of Culture organizing meetings with pop idol groups to close the summer games can only mean one thing. Well, it can mean lots of things, but my money's on the summer games. So, how did I do? Can neither confirm nor deny. Alright, I won't badger you about it anymore. Still, it gets tiresome to talk vaguely in terms of strict hypotheticals, so I'm just going to assume TKO is a candidate for some kind of ceremonial act at the Summer Games. Closing, opening, something like that. In light of that, I come bearing practical advice. If you want things to go well, don't do anything that would make the wrong kind of headline. Part of the reason they start the evaluation process this early so that they have time to ferret out any skeletons that the candidates might have hiding in their closets. Obviously, what's done is done, but at the very least you should try to avoid anything that would make them strike you off the list. We'll do our best to avoid. Good to hear it. I don't think a single bad headline would disqualify you, but avoid letting too much scandal occur around the TKO name. If you do happen to get a bad headline, do your best to clean it up as soon as possible. And hey, if there are any past scandals you want to clear up, it can only help things. 2 cents. Hey, the rumor is going wild right now. Something about a planning committee for the Summer Games wanting to have an idol group do a performance during the closing ceremony. Do you know anything about that? I cannot say anything about that. Whoa, that must mean TK was on the short list, right? If you haven't been contacted by the committee, you would have just said something like, I heard the rumors. The fact that you can't talk about it means you've signed some kind of confidentiality agreement. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I could report that TKO is in the running for the Summer Games, but that would barely grab attention and probably messes up your relationship with the selection committee. Plus, this far out, people don't really care about the Summer Games. My eye is on a much bigger prize. I want to be able to report about the idol groups performing for the Summer Games when the Summer Games is a hot search term. In order to do that, I need to maintain access and not burn my sources. Sources like you. So your secret is safe with me. For now. Actually, I think your interests and mine are aligned. After all, you and I are pretty good friends, right? Having access to you as a source is a lot more beneficial to me if you become famous as the manager of a group who performed at the Summer Game ceremony. You'd be a lot more useful to me that way. In light of that, I feel it's my duty to offer you a tip on how to survive the selection process. You might be in the running, but they're considering a lot of other groups, you dig? You gotta make sure that TKO stands out. People have a short attention span. If you ask people what their favorite popular song is, they'll probably name something from the past year, and probably something really recent. In the fast-moving world of entertainment, you gotta stay relevant. When the selection committee makes their decision, they're gonna think about which idols have been doing things lately. TKO might have accomplished history, but you need to make sure you're still top of the mind when the final selection meetings happen. In short, well, that's definitely not going to happen with the way those numbers are. Release a #1 single between now and the next selection deadline. I know that might seem like a tall order, but remember, they're whittling down the candidates from a list that is probably pretty long at this point. If you're not topping the charts, the other idol groups the community is considering will probably pull so far ahead of you that we won't be able to catch up. Best of luck. And I don't really trust you? Oh, and here's another one. Great. Word on the street is that the planning committee for the Summer Games ceremonies has been in contact with some of the hottest idol groups in the scene as of late. Well, that's just a rumor. It's a rumor that I could confirm. I know those meetings are happening. I'll leave you to infer how I know. Of course, I know that Glace Bryce isn't the only one in the running. I have it on good authority that TKO is in the running as well. The committee only plans to select one group. Or to be more accurate, they plan on select one female idol group, which means that TKO and Glace Bryce would be vying for the same slot. That means that your fate and mine are intertwined. I wonder, knowing that, what will you do? What's your plan? For now, stay the course. Actually, right now I'm just concerned with TKO doing well in the selection process. I need Glace Bryce to do well, but I'm not stressing over that since I have control. I'm not stressing since I have control over it. How do you have control over it? TKO's is out of my hands. I may fill you in on the details at a later date, but right now I actually just need TKO to survive the selection process. Why do you want us to do well? Didn't I just tell you I might fill you in on details at a later date? That implies that it's not time to tell you yet. For now, I just need TKO to do well in the process. To that end, here's some free advice. The selection committee wants to choose groups that are well known. The more fans you have, the more people they expect to tune into the Summer Games. Let's face it, in the digital age, people have way better things to do than watch a 2-hour ceremony on TV. If they could put down some famous singers and dancers in those ceremonies, it's going to get a lot more people to tune in. TKO's fan base has been enough to get you this far in the selection process, but I know how these committees think. They don't want a group that's a has-been. They want a group that's on the upswing. If you lose fans between now and the final selection, that's not the kind of thing that's going to impress the committee. In fact, it's not enough to stay the same size. This business is being like a shark. It's like being a shark. You'll die if you're not swimming forward. Stagnation is death in the industry. To really impress the committee, you want your fan base to grow by at least 20% between now and when they make the selection cutoff. If you're able to do that, well, we can talk about it then. Great, now you're just throwing more crap at me. Alright, well, I suppose if that's the case, let's go ahead and... Alright, what's trending? So, funk, love. I'll just do a cute love pop song. We'll call it good. Oh, we're not calling it that. Let me make sure that gets changed right now. I like that second part. I'm nothing without you. All right, now, who is my... what should be the... I guess let me go ahead and fill out the back here. And yeah, you're going in the back because you were bullying, so shame on you. You're not quite
どうしてですか？
cute enough.
いけます。いけます。プロデューサーさん。
Okay, I think that's got what I need. All right. And then I want to go ahead and continue talking with these two. Oh, I guess I can't right now. I'm busy. All right. I was gonna say, I thought you had already said that you were getting ready to leave. Which, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I think it was her. All right. I'm not gonna make, because she was the one that wanted to quit. I told her to stay longer, and then she got hurt. So. Okay. Best debut idol. When delivering acceptance speech, she should thank. I'll let her choose. Best concert. If we get best concert, we need to thank. I think we gotta thank our choreographer, and that's our higher ranked choreographer. Most prolific group. Okay. Ah. Yep, I knew our concert was gonna get it. Yeah. Boo, Glaze Price sucks. I think this is like 4 years in a row that I've won Best Employer. Alright, let's talk with her again. Oh, it's ready. Okay. Ave Rara broke up with her partner. Alright, so we got enough time passed. Let's go ahead and release. And 5,100 new fans. I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, how are we supposed to do this? Okay, so if we went with our most recent song, shoot, what's gonna get the, or what's gonna win them over the most? That's the thing. I hate, well, lyrics, we're not gonna switch to politics, so love, that's will stay. Pop, I think, could stay, so we could change the choreography from cute to cool. That'd be 4 out of the 5. Alright. So we did that. I hope that's fine. If not, I don't care. So we just need... Oh my god, they want us to reach that. And yeah, we're definitely not going to do that. I don't know what they want us to do, but that's not happening, so they could piss off for all I care. Yeah, that's a third of what they've got, so that was not going to happen. So screw you, game. I guess while that's happening, I could go ahead and work on another song. All right, let that keep going. Kubo Yumana's 24th birthday. Just want to give you a reminder that the submission deadline for the big proposal for the Summer Athletic Games is coming up. The Ministry of Culture expects us to have something submitted in 1 week. If you want to make any adjustments to the proposal between now and then, we should probably do that. If you don't have any time to complete the proposal, I could always fill the details on my own, so I can at least submit something. But it'd probably be worth your time to review it just to ensure that we're doing everything we need to make it to the next round. I know people would be really happy if we were selected. Alright. So yeah, we did prepare a song. 6 or less. Okay, so we are avoiding scandals at least. Well, unless something pops up within the next week. That'd be my luck. The game would just be like, yes! No, you're getting this. Alright, we're not doing that deal. I'll just go ahead and save now. Just to lock it in if we do get that unfortunate. Because we're definitely not going to hit these. This top single, no. 891,000 fans. I thought it was like 821. I was like, okay, so we're like 100,000 fans short. So that's definitely not happening. So, I guess if we were supposed to knock all those off to be guaranteed a spot, I could care less, to be honest. Unless it's going to give me a game over. In which case, it's like, I pretty well screwed myself out of that. Yeah, let's just keep going for now. Yeah, I'll just keep talking with them. Alright, well, it's the deadline. I'm going to send a proposal for the Summer Athletic Games performance to the Ministry of Culture tomorrow. If you want to make any last minute changes or adjustments, you should probably do that right away. Or at least make sure you get to it before the end of the day. Nah, I'm good. Just wanted to let you know I sent the proposal to the Summer Games Committee. I also received a phone call from them verifying that they received all the information, so I guess the only thing that remains to this point is wait for us to wait and see what happens. Again, if it gives me a game over, then what's done is done. Hi, Mr. Otaku. I hope you're doing well. How long has it been? A month since we last spoke? Good news, I hope? You're curious about that? After receiving the documentation you sent over, the committee spent a lot of time evaluating the idol groups under our consideration. There were a lot of attractive options to choose from, and TKO was certainly spoken of favorably. That being said, in such a crowded field, not everyone makes it to the final cut. We had to window the list down, and TKO was one of the names that had to get cut. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to the next round of selection. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I hope you know how much it means to have made it this far. Even if you didn't win, you have caught our attention. TKO is a talented group that is impossible to ignore, and I think many of its members have a bright future ahead of them. Who did you choose? I'm not allowed to say, but even if I could, the final decision hasn't been made yet. The committee has narrowed the field down to 3 names. It remains to be seen which one of them will make the cut. I hope this isn't too big of a disappointment for you. Depending on what it does, if it gives me an automatic game over, in which I have no control over changing anything, like I can't go back to a previous save and fix anything, it was an honor just to be considered. I'm glad you see it that way. I mean, there are hundreds of groups out there, and while your group didn't make it to the final selection, you certainly are notable on a national level, enough to catch the interest of the Ministry of Culture. Anyway, I hope that doesn't spoil your ability to enjoy the Summer Athletic Games. It's a big event, even if you're not involved directly. Who knows, you might get a boost in attendance at local events from all the tourists that will be drawn into the country. I hope this isn't the last time we see each other, Mr. Otaku. Unfortunately, Mr. Big Chance, the story ends here, but you can keep playing. Ooh. Well, you see, I basically screwed myself out of that. Because I did so much stuff with leveling up what isles I did have. And then it's like, I don't know what happened. It's like with the last save I did, or the last stream I did, I was at the top of the charts by like over 100,000. But I had been doing some work getting the girls leveled up and all that. I'm mad, but at the same time, I'm like, well, do I really care about the story that much? Kind of. Do I want to put in the effort to try and make things right? No. Because, again, I feel like it locked me out. Like, all the stuff that, like, you're releasing a #1 song, I could have done from the information from my last save or my last stream. But then today, when I started and I released a song, it was like, oh, well, it's okay. Like the, 500,000 sales that I got, I was like, well, that's definitely over Glace Bryce. But then they're like, oh, yeah, now there's these other groups here and they're getting like 1.5. I don't know if it'll let me do this. I was gonna say, will it do that hard of a save? Oh, wait. Oh. Fudge. Huh. Let me see what happens if I do this. Okay, everything got reset back to that. That's fine. Okay, well, let's go ahead and read this. A viral video has been circulating. Apparently, Kubo Yamana lost her temper when a malfunctioning vending machine ate her money and didn't give her a drink, and she decided to take a rage of frustration out of the machine by kicking it. Won't be facing any property damage fines, since the only thing she damaged by kicking the vending machine was her own foot. If the Howls of Pain heard anything in the video or anything to go by, worst of all, there was someone there to record the entire incident and share it online. Some responses to the video laughingly mock her for her self-inflicted pain, while others are berating her for losing her temper in public. This is starting to get out of the hand. Okay, she's already upset, so if I make her publicly apologize for that, that just seems like that's going to do worse for her self-esteem. If I do nothing, I feel like it's not going to be good. I don't know what the self-deprecating joke would do. Most of the people for her becoming public conduct are upset by the fact that it's making light of the situation. However, public response to the video seems to shift, and more people are starting to post how they find her frustrating relatable. Who hasn't been frustrated by a piece of technology malfunctioning? Joking seems to make it easier for people to start laughing at her rather than laughing, or with her rather than at her. Some even start praising her as a Luddite goddess who will help free us from the bondage of modern machines through violent revolution. Okay, nothing but negative, that's fine. I forgot. How could I skip? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, we'll just plow through the rest of this, and I'll try it again, just to see if it comes up. If it comes up again with that thing where it's like, the other group has got millions in sales where we're getting hundreds of thousands, then it's automatic game over. I don't think there's any way we could even attempt to do anything. Alright, let me go ahead and do this. Okay, so we could do a street song. Oh, but that's only gonna get those... Well, Rebelling and Street would definitely get those two. Okay, we could do... the closest thing we might be able to do would be R&B R&B, Rebel, and Cute. That'd be 4 of the 5. I think we try that. R&B, Rebel, Cute. R&B, Rebel, Cute.
Go.
Alright, let's go ahead and start working on a song. And actually, I already got the name of it. Okay, so we decided it was going to be R&B, Rebel, and Cute. Actually, I better put her in between. Alright, that should be good. Actually, if anything, I might try something. It's probably not going to work, but we'll at least give it a shot. Okay, so best debut idol. We'll let her choose. Best concert. Actually, I think I need to give our singing guy a boost. Most prolific group, it would be Fujimoto. Best employer, me. Alright, then the awards.
おめでとうご
おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。さようなら。
So, same as last time, nothing changed. Nothing was altered.
終わりっす。
開始。終了。開始します。終了します。
I think we'll release it on Monday. Alright, now I need to stop. So yeah, if we go with that, that's 4 of the 5. I think that's probably gonna be my best bet. Alright. Now we'll just keep going to get to the end of the month. Fukutome was spotted getting into a car with a male sports star. The photos were initially posted to us. They don't seem to have gotten much traction. Has admitted to being the girl in the photos, but claims it's just a one-time encounter. What will you do? Okay, so she admits to it being her, but also claims that it was just a one-time thing. So, yeah. And that sucks, because that gave us scandal points. Well... Oh, it didn't? Okay, I'll just leave it then. Oh yeah, we're screwed. Cause yeah, that I don't know why that decided to show up all of a sudden. We can't even top that. So what I think I'm going to do is well, I should pause for starters. Should I try another single? Is it even going to matter? Probably not. No, I don't think it's going to matter. So, what I'm going to do then for this month, let me go ahead and try to work on getting those friendships back up with these two. Where the hell did that go? It was like 106 and then it dropped down to 50. Screw you.
あの
Alright. That didn't seem like it went up as much as I thought it would. So, I guess we'll stop with that. Okay, so we... couple days left. And I just realized I keep doing these. It's like, that's not making... Well, yeah, that's covering rent, but it's like, in the long run, it's not as much. And then the fans that I'm getting from it is definitely not enough. So why am I even doing it? So yeah, we got our song, Avoiding Scandal. We did not top the charts, and it went up. How am I supposed to beat that? It says it keeps growing. It's impossible. You're bullshitting me. Okay, so I guess this is a good time as any. Go in here. Gonna drop another save. And I don't know if it's gonna make any difference or not. It's like 2 of the 4, so does that mean there's a 50-50 chance I'll get selected? But even then, it's like, this is all part of a selection process, so the next one might even be more stuff that I need to do, and I'll still not be able to make the cut. I'll just go. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it sounds like we didn't get again. Alright, yeah. I'll at least try this a couple times just to see what happens. I'm gonna say it's probably fixed, that it's just not gonna happen. And I'll give it one more try. Alright, one more try.
デューサー
Because yeah, I'm assuming it's a case that I'd have to hit all those marks
プロデューサー
for it to go through. Oh. Yes, what is it? Did you want to come and watch our dance practice tomorrow? Not anything special, but I've been working on my moves and haven't really had a chance to show them off in front of everyone. I thought you might be interested.
やっ
Well, that was different, but still gonna give me the bad ending. Yeah, it's I think it's what you'd call a soft lock.
そうだ
So
よろしくお願いします
it's like I don't know what do I want to do? This is unfortunate. It sucks, but I think probably, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's probably gonna be for the best. Yeah, there's more content that, you know, it would have been progress getting into the summer games and blah blah blah, more stuff happening. Maybe I try another attempt at some point. And I don't know how much more it would have differentiated if I would have picked something else. Oh, that says there's several endings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think some of them would have been like bad endings. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there as far as the story of TKO and our rise to fame and fortune. I don't know if I'll try another attempt at story mode. If anything, what I want to do is I think the next time I get on the stream, it will be on free play, and we're gonna just start fresh. Gonna start from scratch. Gonna start with a new group, and I'm gonna cheese it. Yes, I'm gonna go for the route where we have the infinite money, so we could start off strong with auditions with lots of good people, or get the chance of good idols. And I guess with free play, I don't know, is there really anything you're trying to go for in that? Well, either way, we'll do it. See how it is with the infinite money. because that's basically where I'm at right now. It's like, yeah, I got to the point where I feel accomplished in it. You know, before today's stream, when I ended it last, we were making songs that were dominating the charts with the rivals or the people that were against at that point. And I guess apparently with resetting or turning off the game, it just jumped to adapt to what it probably looked at what I had. It's like, oh, you've got this much money and this many fans, so you have to be doing this well. Which is obviously not the case. I think it was the case that I was grinding and saving up way too much money, and the game thought that, well, if you're making this much money, then you're probably up to this level of requirements. So surely you've got over 1 million fans, which I did not. So, yeah, we'll call it game over for now. A failure. Like most things, if I do play the story again, I'll just go with the easy routes. Just make it as simple as can be. But I definitely want to do the free play and go with another route, which is going to be... of course, I got to be careful with what I decide. Because I was thinking it would be a specific type of group or a group that sings specific types of songs. Like, they're all going to be the one's type, but then they could be like happiness songs or rebelling or whatever. Just to see how well we could do and get all that stuff, like earning the other stuff. And if we have the infinite money, we could even invest in all those other things, like the the meet and greets and stuff like that. I'm not sure what the point would be if we have infinite money, but we'll just try it. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me for today. A bit of a bummer way to end the stream, but it just means shutting the door on one story and gonna be opening up a new opportunity for us, starting fresh with a bit of a boost. We know what to expect, what to do, and take what we've learned from this experience and, in the free play at least, mess around a bit, do whatever we want, get an idea of what works, what doesn't, and then maybe come back to the story mode, know what we need to do, hit that, and hopefully make it through the story. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's the plan right now. But thanks everyone for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. And as always, until next time, I shall see you later, and take care.